it's predicated on a business model that's designed to strip out the waste, create efficiency.
Yeah.
In lots of cases, you kind of go, well, is that the only answer? Which is where, if you can say, like a good example, the green restaurant one, you get a waitress and do the checkout. The only window side, which is a Greek guy, his wife, and they'll chat to you while you're there, and you kind of go, oh, that was really nice. They were like, oh, why are you really nice to talk fast in France? They're like, it's really nice fast food. And they start to chat to you about stuff. So it depends, I suppose it's interesting because what technology does, it has two impacts on trust. One is, on businesses, one, it drives transaction efficiency. So in that sense, it can drive up the sense of transactional trust. Does this thing work really, really well? And you could argue that what's nice about that in the supermarket is the queuing, the checkout and stuff. If it goes wrong, it's your fault. It's not the supermarket's fault, it's a mutual ownership. Like putting together an IKEA, right? You're a bit of an idiot if you can't do it. So it's no longer their fault, whereas if they'd made it and given it to you, it would have been your fault. So that drives transaction efficiency. But what's interesting about intimacy is it can also appear in that space, but it requires human voice. So you don't get intimacy through efficiency, you get intimacy through human voice, and that's either physical presence or the way, and it's interesting how some brands talk in a certain language, like brands like Innocence and Monzo, talk to you in a tone of voice where you can almost see the people behind the company. Yeah, product masters. Yeah, product masters. Yeah, you get a sense there's really someone there. They're writing and they are transparent with you. And I think that's the success of it, is human trust is built on honesty and transparency. Yeah. And therefore, if you're not going to physically meet people, maybe your judgments are about transparency and honesty. How honest are you?
Okay, so what about if we talk about bots? Okay, so you talk about, you can spot the tone of voice in these things. And if businesses are increasingly using bots to provide some kind of interface with people, is there this question's going,
well, the question would be, can you replace human intimacy? Can you fake human intimacy?
Yeah, can you fake human intimacy?
And the answer is, I could imagine you could. I think the interesting thing is where, as you replace human interface with technology like bots and stuff like that, is where does the human element go? Because my sense is in any of those models is there's a part which is human, then that becomes a bit you concentrate and dial up. Yeah. So again, for example, with Monzo, when I was trying to find something Monzo good enough, I sent them a message. The guy sent me back a response going, maybe the bots, maybe the bot did everything, who knows. They sent me back a response going, here it is, and I said, well, that's amazing, love you guys. And he sent me back a gift with two people running each other home. Yeah, I thought, wow, that's such a weird response from a bank, and it feels very personal. Yeah, so I don't know whether there's something about, and again, you know, technology gets to you, but it's the decoding of the human relationship that goes, this is a response to you, not a response to everybody. Yeah, and if I'd said something else, again, you're right, maybe you decipher it through a smart bot. You use the term, I love you guys, and that allows me to send a sign up. If rather than a formal reply, thank you. You're right, maybe it can. But I think for people it becomes, and that's an interesting point, at what point does technology fake human intimacy, become over-trusting in technology? Yeah. Because it feels like we're talking to a real person. So what do you think? If you think about the equation, I'm trying to remember it again. Yes, credibility times intimacy over risk. Credibility times intimacy over risk. Okay. Yeah. So what capabilities do you need as a company to be able to deliver on those things? What sorts of people should you be hiring? Well, the first challenge is how do I reduce the risk, and that's quite a business model question. How do I reduce the risk in the equation? Because the question of trust, you need more trust than risk in the situation. So if you can reduce risk, then you don't need as much trust. So, for example, Zappos, providing you a way, if you don't know shoes, you send them back, or also send them back, but taking away the risk of I might have shoes around without having it. Credibility. So in the old world, I would say there's the business model was about how do I, as a business, ensure that you get what it says on the tin. And your business model challenge in that case is how do I drive efficiency? How do I ensure that the message I communicate is what you actually get? So, Uber, taxi rides in 3 minutes, it's got to arrive in 3 minutes, it's going to be cheaper than ordinary taxi. All those things, you're going to hire a business, you're going to create a business that is able to provide the service it promises you. That's kind of old world. For me, that's kind of old world transaction. As you move to the new world, what we're seeing is consumers are looking for a more intimate relationship, and when you dial up the intimacy, it's about how do your needs, how do you align your business with my needs? So how do you make sure what you're doing works with me? So I get that you're a business, I get that you're going to be making money out of it, and you're providing a service. How do I make sure that there's an alignment between the two sets of interests? And from a business model, or from a business perspective, maybe the questions you start to ask yourself are, and companies like the Four Seasons, is how do I give people at the customer interface point the ability to make decisions rather than sticking in some really complicated process? How do I give someone who's bumping into the consumer, whether it's on the end of the line or in the shop or somewhere in your house, how do I give them the right to make a decision? And the business model, the business story around that would be, in a highly competitive world, what's my cost of acquiring and keeping customers? And how do I keep a customer for longer? And I keep a customer longer if I can align my interests with their interests, and they recognise that I'm still a business. So in that sense, you need, back to the first question, who do you hire? You hire people who can read the customer, who can understand the customer's emotions, who can understand the customer's frustrations, and can make, I would say, a fairly fast judgment call on how to intervene in that situation, rather than go, it's not my job, or push it back into the process, or even rely on the process to answer the question. Go, I'm sorry, it's out of my jurisdiction. So they go, well, I'm going to do this. We have great stories of, I can't remember who it was, I think it was TransferWise, where a person needed some money exchange and they're trying to get back on the story, trying to get to the airport. And they couldn't get there in time, so the guy who was sorting it out picked them up in his car and he drove to the airport and didn't get there in time, so he took them back and sleep on a couch and drove them there the next day. It was like he was in there, it was a travel agency or something like this. But it was the fact that the guy just took them back to the house and ended up letting them sleep on his couch so he could take it to the airport the next day. It was, it's like that sort of Pops and MasterCard thing. It's priceless. The ability of a company or an individual in a company to do that. It's priceless. I remember when we were working with BA and we were struggling with it, and my wife was speaking to someone on the phone, and she was super helpful. She said, if you have any difficulties, give me a call. Here's my home number. And my wife was like, that's astonishing, and she gave me a home number. And then she phoned her up at some point, like 6 months later, about something, and it was the same person, and she managed it again. And that was just a trust and a belief. And so if you're hiring them, you need to hire people who get that, who get the customer, who get the human experience. I think it's a human experience rather than a customer. So it's not excellent customer service, it's trust, it's belief, and you have to hire for that.
Could you flip it around? So the VA woman gave your wife a phone number. That's a remarkable act of trust. Is there a flip side to the equation around the cost of doing business and actually like how identifying customers you can trust, the customers that are worth trusting versus the customers that aren't?
It's a good question. I mean, it's an interesting question. There's I can't remember what I was reading this. It's about game theory. That's a prisoner's dilemma. And they had all these testing for best game theory. Apparently, the best game theory response is do what the other person did last time around. So what happens? You can fall into a state of equilibrium of trust. Which is interesting. So maybe there's a bit where
is that trust really? Or that's just self-interest?
Well, it is self-interest, It's where both, but I trust you, but it is self-interest. But it's interesting, because if the interaction is only once, then there is no repeat mob like in the prison dilemma. And so in the prison dilemma, the first scenario is, if I trust you, but you screw me over. I'm in prison 10 years, there is no follow-up model. There's no like, what do I do now? You've just been screwed. So I don't know. It's an interesting question. Do you have a model where you assume trust of the consumer in a model like that, phone out or whatever? Yeah, it's a good question, because there was that case recently, all those people, since we took the UK phenomenon, where people were claiming they were ill on holidays and claiming travel insurance. And it's like the hotels have abroad, so it's a fairly unusual UK phenomenon. It's not everyone across Europe. It's the UK defraud their insurance. And you kind of go, well, that's a bit weird. Why is it? So it's a good question. How would you, as a company, how would you spot that?
Or do you? I mean, you must be segmenting customers on trust in some ways. I mean, or is it, or should you try to? So Uber ratings. I got complimented by the Uber driver for having a good rating, right? Which must mean that you trust him, right? So
you're right. I get Airbnb. I always get really good ratings.
Yeah,
and that influences.
Yeah,
you're right. There are technologies which allow, and that's I think where technology is interesting. Technology has created you've gone from a classic model of trust. So society was centralized trust and authority. Centralized authority, it was church, government, and eventually big brands and large organizations with a guarantor of trust. So someone would stand up from Procter & Gamble in a white lab coat and tell you about Oral B or something. And that's your form of trust. But what technology's done, your example is instant Uber, is it's opened up trust to allow me to look for information in a much more diffused way. So I can go on the internet. If I want to search for something on the internet, or I'm thinking about buying a product, I can go on the internet and get loads and loads of information from all sorts of different users around the globe. Chat rooms, I can go to Amazon, I can go to wherever expert sites. And I can get lots of good, and in that I can get a trust of the people about the quality of something. And you're right, the ratings mechanisms that Amazon uses and Uber uses are, and Airbnb's a part of that model. And the interesting thing about Amazon versus the others is in Airbnb and Uber, there's an implicit game that can be played, which is if I give you a ship rating, you're probably going to give me a ship rating.
Yeah.
And therefore, the game, it gamifies it to push everyone to have a good rating. Whereas Amazon, it doesn't matter. Amazon, there's no quid pro quo. I give a book a really bad rating, nothing happens. I just give a bad rating.
Yeah.
So it's in many ways, it's a more...
Because it's not a two-sided platform.
Exactly, because it's not a two-sided platform. Yeah. And two-sided platforms, it's good, but then I think it becomes, what's interesting, so my hunch around that would be, it comes down to the intrinsic belief that players have in the system, and where Airbnb, I think, is a business which has a high level of belief and trust. The system works. And Uber, I don't think it does have a high level of trust. I think it works transactionally. I don't think anyone actually trusts it. If you said, I'm setting up an old folks home, which could be mother again, is run by Uber, you'd probably go, no. But if it was Airbnb, you might go, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. The weird thing is that the ratings, you don't have an option with the driver's ratings, right? The driver ratings are not for riders. Because I can't look at the driver I've been assigned and want to share them to, right? Because they're assigned me and I cancel them and charge me £5.
Oh, right, but they do, presumably it filters out I don't know, but I presume you need to get a certain level of rating to be on the Uber, to be
allowed to be a driver, yeah. So it allows Uber to control their behavior.
Right.
But it doesn't give me any power, right. As a user.
I can't select.
No.
Yeah, it must be, I haven't used it for a while.
Yeah, because honestly, I've stopped using it at Heathrow because I've been screwed around by about 3-4 times now, where they'll accept the ride, and because they don't know where I'm going, they accept the ride, then they see where I'm going, and they decide they don't want to take me because, they wanted to drive out to North London to right. But what they do is they don't cancel the ride. They force me to cancel it, which means that I have to pay £5 to cancel it.
That's very dodgy.
Yeah. And so I've complained a couple of times and they've refunded it to me. But what they do is they just sit there. So now I'm standing at Heathrow Airport and I can see he's not moving. And I'm phoning them and they keep hanging up on me because they're waiting for me to cancel the ride.
That's crazy, isn't it? That's nuts, because it's interesting how that model works, because presumably, as you say, you can't review them now.
And I can't review them because I haven't written.
Yeah. You just had a super bad experience.
Super bad, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a real failure. But we probably shouldn't talk about Uber. It's one of my clients.
Is it?
Yeah, mistake. Don't work for Uber.
Okay, because interesting, I would say, what I find interesting about Uber is a transactional trust model. So really, the way I look at it, you've kind of got old school, new school business models, and you've got things like as a platform business models, very new world business models, and using the internet and minimum assets. And that's a new world business model. But at the same time, you've got old school, new school approaches to trust. And old school is transactional. The new school, people like Cleanly or maybe Airbnb, where they're aligning themselves with your consumer interests. And they're finding ways, or Warby Parker, Walgreens in the States, or insurance models, which only pays drive. And they're trying to go, like insurance models, they're going, 9% of cars and drivers, and why should you have to insure it for accidents? And the only thing that's going to happen is you might be hit by someone or be stolen, and that's what your insurance should cover, not everything else. And you go, well, that's really cool, because their business models are like, I get that I'm paying, and I'm probably paying a certain premium, but they're also recognizing my situation, and the cleaning model works like that.
And that's the intimacy. Right?
For me, that's interesting. Exactly. Where I know that they're a business, and I know they're trying to make money.
Yeah.
But I also get that when they make that money, they're willing to share some of it with me, or share some value.
Yeah.
It's not just like the model's reverse, where it's raining, it's 5 o'clock, the underground's really busy. I could get public transport to a little crunch.
Yeah.
Or I can pay twice as much for Uber. I get them all. I get it to supply them all. And I get why it works. But I also feel that I'm in a bit screwed. And that's transactional. Whereas the other version, like Kimi, is an industry where they've aligned their interests with you, or they're helping you do what you do. And the second thing around that is, again, if you look at Facebook versus Kimi, Facebook just asks you to be intimate about anything. They just suck up loads of information about anything. Whereas a Kimi goes, well, what information is relevant to the job I'm doing? And they'll know where you live, they'll know how often you want your cleaning done, they'll know if you're an urgent person, they'll know the kinds of stains you get in your clothes, they'll know the kinds of things you want cleaned, they'll know how you dress. They don't ask you lots of other stuff, they don't ask your sexual preferences or what you like to buy in your spare time. But Facebook has all that information and doesn't do, so it gives, you give away a lot of intimacy, but for no particular value.
Right. And so you'll say that people would trust Cleanly more on Facebook?
Yeah, I think they would. When I was at the recently, where people were asked to clap to the brand they thought had the trust on Facebook was very low. Yeah. Which I thought was quite interesting how low the trust is.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Any industries immune to trust?
That's a good question. Any industries immune to trust? I think so. Monopolies, I think, have a distinct. The reality is trust and entity is a great thing, but for a consumer, there is a value equation, which is how much value am I getting out of this. And so Uber will always win when it's cheaper than everything else. Yeah. When there's a clear gap in price point. So even if people don't actually trust it to do lots of things, they don't maybe trust it as a brand. It will still win because its business model works. You have to have an entrant who turns up and is in the same sort of price bracket. And there you become massively exposed, and consumers can switch very quickly.
Okay, but you're saying,
So monopolies,
like you don't need trust.
You don't need that. Who knows what? Yeah, like I don't know, like water. Yeah, water. The water you buy is entirely dependent by where you live. You can't use it.
But you're saying that trust is secondary to cost.
I think consumers make a choice, and it depends on the risk. So I think, and there's probably some clever equation about this, but there's something about the extent to which exposed to risk and how important trust is. So,
what your appetite for risk?
well, it's the risk of the thing you're undertaking.
Yeah.
So I think with high degrees of risk, consumers are probably, would argue, consumers are more trust sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And with low degrees of risk, they're not. So if you look at the energy sector today, what's interesting is the characteristics of the big six are they're big, well-known, lots of assets, funds everywhere, but they're losing 9% of their customers a year, and they're losing them to startups who no one's ever heard of them. That's kind of really weird. No one's heard of this company called Optus Energy or whatever. But they bump into them. But actually, the risk of switching is really low because it kind of goes, well, do I really think I'm not getting any energy? That's what the answer is no. So because that risk is so low, I will switch.
Because of the regulators.
Yeah, because of market context.
Yeah.
So will consumers barter on price? I think consumers need trust, which is why brands were so strong for so long. Because brands are the only form of trust. So you pay quite a lot more for a branded product in something quite mundane like food category, maybe 20 years ago or something. You pay for the brand because it gave you a guarantee of quality. So I think, but when you get into a much more, when the sense of quality is assured, I think then people become more sensitive to price, which means if you've got a strong trust, people are more likely. I mean, what I argue is trust gives you a greater price inelasticity. Yeah. Because people trust you, they will forgive you more, they'll accept higher prices more. Yeah. Because they believe you're looking after them. So Optus Energy doesn't have the lowest prices in the market. It's growing 3 times its target rate. Yeah. And it offers green tariffs and not the cheapest on the market, but they're growing really well. So again, there's a sense of they're looking after my interests, they're looking after broader interests, planning and everything else that I need. And they're giving me transparency, they're giving me confidence. So I will pay for trust. So in that sense, I think if you don't have trust, you're very price sensitive. Whereas if you do have trust, you're much less price sensitive.
Yeah. Is there such a thing as a trust-only business?
Well, that business only exists through its trust.
Yeah, or maybe this is, I don't know.
Maybe the undertaking business. The undertaking business. So I know you're really going to have burn, as that really, when Nintendo was wanting to ashes and you get they really. Is it really that person?
Yeah.
Just a wood. I have no idea. Wow, it's broken that whole belief system. Really? Trust and this is where
I guess I was kind of coming, like, if we step away from the equation, is it where you could just sell trust, where people buy trust?
Good question. I think like people do people buy trust? People buy advice. Like second opinions of doctors, biomedicine, concierge services. They buy advice. Yeah. Personal shoppers. They buy advice, and they believe that advice is better than. Yeah.
So I suppose like ratings, like which.
Yeah, you have to buy which. It's just a kind of trust. Yes, you trust which as an impartial. You have to buy the. Yeah. You have to buy the recommendations.
Okay, so what's in this world of fake news and elections, everything else, where do people get this from? What do you base trust on?
Turn those off. That's a very good question.
Because you used to have authorities, right?
Yeah, that was the model. The model was the only source of trust. Generally, you have 3 sorts of trust. One is your personal beliefs and aspirations. So you trust how you trust yourself. Yeah. The second are others, which is people outside of you, which could be everything from close family to increasingly because of technology, the internet, the space. And the third is because of Florida in the consumer world, marketeers, brands who make you believe in trust. So the world of fake news, it's an interesting question. I suppose the danger is you end up trusting people who you recognise.
Trusting people like yourself.
People like yourself.
Yeah.
It's the classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You always like people like, you hire people you like people like yourself. So you end up liking people like you. People can hang out it's difficult because people can hang out in groups that are much more, it's easy to find a group of people who are like-minded to you.
Yeah.
And throw feelings.
Yeah. And I suppose for businesses, you're thinking about this kind of credibility side of the equation. Where do you get your credibility from? If it used to be that you could get it from trusted authorities.
You get credibility from the successful completion of services and activities. So if you're a big brand, the fact that you've done this 1,000 times is credibility.
Yeah.
That's a key source, is your ability to deliver service in the past, or deliver something like that in the past.
Yeah.
It's a big source of credibility.
Yeah.
And then it's and beyond that, I suppose it's more about the brand and how you tell your story, which might be R&D. If you're all B, you'll have some research, but you'll also probably have people in white coats, which is part of the brand. Credibility is typically, about, do I believe you're up for the job I'm asking of you? And that is to do with past experience of that brand, or the fact that the brand is well known, or the fact that credibility would be lots of other users saying we've used it and we didn't trade on, which saying giving it a 4.5-star rating on them, and Amazon, and finding lots of other people who chose that. That's credibility.
You can fake that. I mean, credibility has gone up and all.
Fake
credibility. You can fake reviews. I can't trust reviews anymore. You don't trust or trust.
You can trust. I mean, you can't.
I don't trust TripAdvisor. I don't even look at TripAdvisor reviews.
Well, TripAdvisor, you're right, but it's very able to fake a huge volume of reviews.
Well, the Russians in the US elections dispute that.
Well, what they did was they put information out on the web through through review sites. They were
but you can do volumes. Volumes are easy. You can.
And on Amazon, I'm not sure you can do. It's not that easy. Not of a certain size. People still have to be members and have to write a review.
Yeah.
So you're right. There are ways of gamifying the system. But then you've got a technology arms race where you're trying to solve for maintaining the level of trust and reliability. Because all those business models are built on reliability and belief and the fact that it is solving for my interests.
Yeah.
And TripAdvisor, I don't know how they solve it, but I think they are certainly stuff about it. But it becomes their business model is built on the fact that people trust those reviews. Therefore, they have to have an escalating arms race around how do I ensure the quality of these reviews? How do I ensure that they're being managed from other reviews?
I think that's interesting. I think that's an interesting new challenge for businesses, which says that credibility originally came from authority and the fact that you've been around for 100 years. Whereas now credibility comes from the crowd. And so you have to actually you have to make sure that your business is geared up to engage with the crowd on these platforms or be consumable or shareable by the crowd.
And it needs to be consumable and shareable in a way that fits with the need.
Yeah.
It's not some weird Facebook likes, like Bounty, the American kitchen towel.
Yes.
They have like a Facebook page, and it's like, and people like it, but it's like, it doesn't mean anything. It's like, they have like stupid things like, who's cleaned out the biggest mess this week? And it's like, you need a coherent way of approaching this problem.
Yeah.
And like in City, when you're a brand like that, how do you drive? If you're a very commodified brand like kitchen towels, again, you're probably in a world where the consumer choice, the risk and the price sensitivity is super high.
Yeah.
It's probably not further away. Because the quality of the product has risen, you pretty much assume that most things you assume work. the class example was tank cars. And that is, they had Ford 15, 20 years ago. So there's those things about cars. It was true 20, 30 years ago, but now it's a lot true. It's probably true for kitchen towels and lots of other things. There's no such thing as a bad thing. So the brands, I'm not sure, for lots of brands, I'm not sure, it's a difficult choice. And I don't know if I search for kitchen towels, whether I get ratings. I go kitchen towels on Amazon, I get kitchen towels. Kitchen towels. I mean, Amazon is the biggest search engine in the world.
Yeah.
Kitchen world.
Really?
52% of all product searches on Amazon.
Oh, it's the means product search.
If you're looking for something, people go on Amazon to look for it. So look, these have got star ratings. I want Amazon, I'm looking at kitchen towels, and I can filter by, it's a bit weird, I don't know who reviews them.
Employees of kitchen towel.
This one's got 100, this has got 157 reviews. Yeah, good.
So you can buy credibility.
You can always get credibility, yeah.
You can buy. Can you buy all of these things? Can you buy intimacy?
I don't know. Can you buy intimacy? You can. Well, in a sense, yes. Like Monzo. Monzo created a sense of intimacy through I would argue through tone of voice and a way of behaviour.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean, they've invested in an approach that creates a sense of intimacy.
I suppose the problem is that where they'll come unstuck is if that alternative intimacy isn't reflected in the service.
Yeah, you start to get services which you sort of use just like that. So they're launching an energy. So Monzo kind of going, we don't have to money. So it makes better sense, we want something, and it's probably looks a bit like